Hello, I'm Amma Ablode. This is my vlog, Amma Says. Thank you for watching. So today's vlog, I want to tell you about, when you're deciding to help somebody leave an abusive relationship, what you should note. I am making this vlog because I realized that there's a lot of resource on people leaving abusive relationships. Like the resource material is targeted at the victims of abuse. But this time around, I want to talk about people who are trying to help people being abused. Like if you want to help somebody leave an abusive relationship or situationship, some of the things you should note. I think you should start with commitment. When you notice that a loved one or even a total stranger is in an abusive situation and you want to help them, you need to first of all be committed to the decision to help them get out. It's very important. Like your commitment should be at a T. Otherwise, you are probably going to put them in a worse situation than you found them. When dealing with an abusive person, you're dealing with somebody who's been damaged by their abuser. They've affected their psychology, their self-esteem, everything that should make one want to be independent and defend themselves. The abuser has robbed them of that. So when you come in and you try to help somebody in that situation, be it sexually abused, physically abused, verbal, financial, you need to be committed to helping them, because when you leave them hanging at a point, they are most likely to run back to the abuser, because there's something known as the Stockholm syndrome. There are people who become addicted to the abuse they were suffering, so they decide to choose between you and the abuser because you said you were going to save them, and along the line left them hanging. So they feel like, well, at least my abuser has been consistent, so let me just go back there. They feel that you and the abuser is synonymous to when they say you're between the devil and the deep blue sea, sort of. So they're likely to run back, because during that phase, don't forget the abuser will keep trying to get back to them. If the abuser is a narcissist, he or she is likely to, try to frustrate their efforts and everything. So they are likely to go back, or is begging them and swearing and promising to never abuse them again. So they're likely to go back. So if you want to help somebody in an abusive situation, please, please, please be ready to be committed to helping them. Don't start and hang your boots. You cannot do that. If you want to help somebody, my second point would be you need to be ready to avail your resources. Your resources being your time, your money, and your money. You need money to help them out. You need to use your network if you have any, because sometimes you have to make a phone call, because unfortunately our system, some of our justice system, like police, I'm saying this not to trash the Ghana police, but I've had personal experiences trying to help people, and how some of them can frustrate you, some of them, because some have been very helpful, but some of them, I believe, are also coming from toxic situations, and you're not able to draw the line between their personal experience and that of the person they are supposed to be protecting by law. So they can frustrate your effort. So you need to have access to human resources that you can call to help you here and there. You need your money, because sometimes you have to go to the hospital, sometimes you have to help them pay their bills, because most likely the abuser has robbed them of the opportunity to be financially independent, so they don't have any money. So you have to help them, relocate them, provide them money for medicals, their daily upkeep, help them get a job. If you're thinking, I'm not trying to scare you, if you're considering it and you feel, I don't have money, I don't have a network, so I'm going to back away, you don't have to have everything, but you should be ready and willing to seek help. Like, put it out there. Thankfully, social media has been proven as one platform that you can use to seek help and solve problems. So put it out there, ask for help, ask for anybody who can provide shelter, anybody that can make that phone call on your behalf. It's very important. ask for free legal services. There are some law firms ready and available to do pro bono and all that, so you can seek for help in that regard. So you don't have to have everything by yourself, but you should be ready to seek help to back up. Don't try to be a sole hero, like I'm the only one that saved this person. Don't do that. Don't do this for your own glorification. You should do it because you really care about the person who you're trying to save from that toxic situation. So in doing so, please avail your resources. Be ready to look for help. Be committed to helping them. And you need to understand that there's still some boundaries and lines. You're dealing with a victim who has been probably a downtrodden for a while. They've been abused physically, psychologically, because it's very common before they get physically abused, their self-esteem is crushed before the abuser start hitting them or molesting them. So when you're dealing with somebody like that, you're trying to save them. When you get them out of their grasp and you're trying to sever the remaining ties that keeps them and that keeps them being a victim, you need to be careful. Don't impose too much on them, because one of two of these situations is likely to happen. One, they are trying to gain back their independence, so sometimes they're going to fight you on even things they shouldn't fight you on. Don't be discouraged, don't be angry, don't leave them, don't abandon them yet. Come on, this is part of the post-traumatic, I think, disorder that they're facing, because now they're trying to get back the bits and pieces that's left. So when you keep dictating to them, it feels like they escaped one abuser and they are about to be abused by somebody else. So you need to be very careful when you're suggesting things to them, because you are likely to think of them as too weak to make their own decisions now, because you're like, well, if they allowed that happen to them the first time, I need to step in and make decisions on their behalf. Don't do that, especially when you're dealing with an adult. They are adults still. Even though they've been abused, they're still adults. Allow them the room to make the decisions. When they come seeking for your opinion, by all means, give it to them. But always make them feel and keep them in charge of how their next life turns out. Do that to help them. If you can afford to get them professional help, as in therapists and all that counselors, then by all means get that. But in choosing counselors, please be careful. Don't go for one who is so consumed by religion, they don't even want to use logic. They don't want to accept that people get abused. Don't deal with people like that, because such people will try to make the victim want to go back. So be careful the people you go to seek help for the victim you're trying to save. I believe that trying to save a victim of abuse is one of the things we should all endeavor to do, because that is how we can help our world be a better place. So many people are being hurt because hurt people. If you don't help that victim now, that victim is likely to become an abuser now or later. And you don't want that, because sometimes their next victim could be somebody very, very dear to you. And you don't want that happening. Please, by all means, be committed, seek help when you need to, avail your resources, get professional help when you need to, and still allow them the room to make some decisions concerning their life, because they're trying to hold on to what is left of their life. Don't rob them of that too. Don't become the next abuser. That is how you can save and break the cycle of abuse going all around us. I am glad that you want to make somebody's life better, and that you want to save a woman or a man or a child in an abusive situation, but do it the right way. That is all I have to say on this vlog. Thank you for watching. Please like my Facebook page, Ama Says. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Ama_says, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please leave on your notification, like this video and the other videos I have. Watch all of them for me. Please do recommend this vlog to other people too. I love you, and have an amazing week.